Welcome to On the Job with Lani Lou. We are here at Dover International Speedway for the NASCAR race weekend. You can follow NASCAR at NASCAR.com, and you can follow them on social media at NASCAR.
All right, you ready? Basically, we have a pit road. We have over 43 pit stalls here. It gets really tight. So this cone right here and this yellow line is our pit road speed, right? So once we pass this line, then we can get up to racing speed, but you have to stay on the apron over here. So this is you can see the bank and how it really transitions up. So like we come off pit road, once we get 4 tires and fuel, we'll have to stay down here and ride all the way around. And this is really tricky because it's slick right here. And like yesterday, it was raining, so it was really wet, you know. They don't really dry this part off, so it's really slick and it's hard to get up to speed. You're just sliding kind of sideways. And you definitely don't want to get in the grass because that's a no-no in race cars, right? And then it's a little dirty over here, all these trucks and stuff like that. And then about right here, we'll sling back up on the race track. You can feel how much more banked it is, huh?
Yeah.
So this is a mile racetrack. So this is one of the shorter ones we come to. A lot of them are like 1.5 miles, 2 miles, and then 2.5 miles. So we'll get all the way up against the wall here, and then we'll start going down in the corner like this. So this is right where we probably get back to the gas, and then you're try to get back full throttle. So if it hooks up good, then you're going to be really good off. And then you're kind of, at this point, you're kind of sliding around, and then you're kind of sideways, but you're not really lifting, so you're still in the gas. And then the wall comes up really fast, and you'll just kind of shoot up like this, and then you'll see how the wall kind of like sticks out and then just drops off.
Yeah. That's
kind of new, I feel like. It's really, really kind of scary when you're coming out. You know, the wall just pulls back in you and then it comes out of nowhere. And then we're going down the straight, and they have cones right here. So these are lifting points. So usually I'm lifting about right here. I'm off the gas, I'm rolling down in the corner, and it's a big jump down. And then you're kind of to the bottom. You don't want to hit the apron, because if you do that, you see how it upsets the car a little bit?
Yeah.
So you kind of stay off that, and then you kind of drift up, and then you're back to the gas. And it's like one big diamond pretty much, and then you kind of start going back towards the bottom right here. And then about right here, you can start moving back up, and then this is really, really sketchy, because then you're like right up against the wall, and then you're just grazing it almost like that. It's pretty scary at times, especially when you got 2 guys right in front of you. You really can't see where the wall is, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to see past these cars, and you got someone underneath it, and then you start getting side by side, and then it starts, let's see, we'll pick up a little speed here. And you hear all those little bumps running over?
Yeah.
That's all chunks of rubber from the tires. So like last night they had a big K&N race, so they just laid a lot of rubber down. And we got worried about that during the race. And like, you have the regular groove, and then you have the, like up top towards the wall, and then all that rubber will go up there. So once you get your tires on it, and it's just nasty rubber, and then it's really slick. It's like going up in ice up there. So it's something you don't want to do. And like during the race, the groove will probably move up all the way against the wall over here. we'll go up here and see how it is. And then like we'll be able to ride the wall. It'll be pretty quick up here if it moves up. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. But we'll see. It'll be fun though if it does. And then you kind of come off and then just kind of ride in the wall. And yeah, and then you get side by side with people, and then so like if I'm following somebody and I want to pass them on the inside, I'll duck down right here, get up under them. They'll probably try to come down, and I'll hit the apron, then I kind of wash up into them like this, and then it'll be good. And then right here, where the cone is, that's the entrance to pit road. So then we'll all shoot down there, and by that time, you're supposed to have, I think here it's like a 40-mile-an-hour pit zone. So if you speed, you get like a penalty, which you'll have to come back down pit road and then do like a pass-through. So that's definitely I don't know. You got any questions?
What's the scariest thing that's happened to you while you were in a race car?
Probably just like wrecking. I mean, that's sometimes you can't control that. I've had night races where the lights go out, and like you're going full speed, and that's pretty gnarly. I mean, there's nothing you can do at that point. So yeah, you just kind of along with the ride. And you can kind of hear the rubber getting stuck to the tire, and it's like ripping like that.
Does that ever happen during races? What? Like the rubber getting stuck to tires and stuff?
Oh yeah, it happens a lot. Yeah.
Does it scare you guys?
No. So whenever you see us weaving our tires back and forth, like during the caution laps, we're trying to get the rubber off the tires. Oh. Like for the restarts, because if you have it on there, it'll be really slick getting down the turn, and then you might wreck. And this is kind of slinging down our garage stall over here. So if you have like a problem like during a race.
I think we were there yesterday.
Oh yeah? Yeah, so that's where we'd pull in. And then you have pit stall, right? So we'll say like right now we're doing about 25 miles an hour, and then my pit box is right where that black cart is. So I'll come in, and you can't come in too early. And then I'll kind of swing in, and then boom. And then I'll take about 15 seconds to do the pit stop, and then I'll just sling it out, and you'll spin the tires, and then you'll get up against the wall, and then you'll be right here, you know? And then you'll ride this, and it'll be pretty congested, and you'll have guys running into each other and stuff like that. It's really one of the craziest things we do as far as like close quarters contact, because you never want to get into a fender bender, especially on pit road, you know? Yeah.
What's the coolest part about your job?
Meeting all the new fans, and there's so many cool people that we get to meet. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I like to do, and then go to hospitals and enjoy the company of the young children and things like that. So it's incredible to wear this fire suit and then feel like a hero all day. So yeah, I can't beat that feeling.
So what do you have to do to train to become a race car driver?
There's a bunch of things you have to do. You have to get a big portfolio of a lot of racetracks you've been to, and your finishes. You have to log them, and then you have to send it over to NASCAR, and they start reviewing you. And then once you do that, then you have to start like at a half-mile racetrack, and then you move up to a mile, and then mile and a half, and then so on and so forth. And then that's the biggest thing you got to do, and it takes a long time to do it. Like it took me about a year to get my license to be able to do like Daytona and stuff like that, the big tracks. So yeah, it's definitely a long process. But now, you know, once you do it, it's worth it. Then you can do a full season and not worry about it. So.
How'd you get signed to the team? Did you have to create your own team? What'd you have to do for a team?
Yeah, so we got pretty lucky. You know, we knew we wanted to go to NASCAR and race, and we called up a few teams and talked to them. And my buddy got me hooked up with this team owner, Bobby Daughter, which is our team owner presently. And we got a deal working together for like 7 races in the truck series and the Camping World. So we did that, and then everything kind of worked out, and we ended up getting a full-time ride last year with the truck series and the Camping World, and it worked out. We finished 11th in points, you know, had a best finish of 5th, and then we re-signed with them, and we moved up to the Xfinity series, and that was very big for us, and it was our first year with a team with that series. They had never run it before, so it was pretty cool, and then now here we are. We're racing the Xfinity series. We have like 7 races left or something like that, so It's been really tough. We've had a lot of tough races, a lot of good races too, but yeah, it's not been easy. It's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, for sure.
Thank you for the ride, and how can we follow you on social media?
Yeah, no problem. That was a really fun time, and y'all can follow me on social media as Ray Black Jr. All my Twitter handle, Facebook, and Instagram is Ray Black Jr. So I make it pretty simple, and yeah, you can follow me on there and keep track of what we're doing, and I'll come follow you and see what you're up to every week.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you had fun. Oh, I am a hugger. Get in here. Yeah.